John was a brilliant scientist who had dedicated his life to studying the mysteries of time travel. He had always been fascinated by the idea of going back in time to witness history firsthand. After years of research, he finally built a time machine and set out on his first journey. As he traveled through time, John found himself in a dark and eerie place. It was the year 1851, and he was standing in the middle of a deserted street. Suddenly, his phone rang, and he answered it without thinking. "Hello?" John said. "John, it's you from the future. You have to listen to me," a voice on the other end of the line said. John was taken aback. He had never thought that he would be able to talk to his future self. But the voice sounded urgent, so he listened carefully. "You have to stop traveling through time, John. It's not safe," the voice warned. "Why? What's going to happen?" John asked. "I can't say. Just trust me. If you keep traveling through time, you'll put yourself and everyone around you in danger," the voice said before hanging up. John was shaken by the warning. He couldn't shake the feeling that something terrible was going to happen. Nevertheless, he continued his travels, hoping to find a way to change the course of history. As he journeyed further into the past, John began to notice that things were getting stranger and more dangerous. The people he met seemed to be possessed by an otherworldly force, and the places he visited were filled with inexplicable horrors. In one particularly terrifying moment, John found himself trapped in a crumbling mansion. He heard the voice of his future self again, warning him to get out before it was too late. But it was already too late. The mansion began to shake violently, and John was thrown to the ground. When he opened his eyes, he was back in his laboratory. He had failed to change the course of history, but he had learned a valuable lesson. Time travel was a dangerous game, and the consequences of meddling with the past could be catastrophic. From that day forward, John vowed never to travel through time again. But he couldn't shake the feeling that he had unleashed something unspeakable into the world, and that it was only a matter of time before it would come back to haunt him.